Hello YouTube, Benchmade55 here. It's been a while. I'm doing something that I never did before, and that is I'm harvesting some honey that we got. So this is the first time that I did this. And we don't have a spinner or anything that you spin things around. And so what I'm doing is just cutting them out. So it's really cool. I got a nice full frame of honey here. It has some good weight to it. In this bucket's some that I've already done, and what I'm going to do here is put in the cheesecloth, let it drain down, and then I'll be cutting it, squeezing it together. So let me just show you how I'm doing this until I figure out how to get better, and hopefully people will be able to give me pointers for next year. So what I've done is I've used these foundation that has wire in it. So I'm just cutting out the comb and dropping it into the bucket. Oop. So you can see there's a wire in there. And I go with the knife and I cut along here. And then all that goodness just flows right out of there. And it is yummy. This is a job I like because you can lick your fingers. Maybe I'll turn around here. See if I could do it from this way so you could see one. So what I'm doing here, this is very messy too. I know there's other ways to do it, but this was the most economical since so I'm cutting it out and then just dropping it in there. Now I guess and then what I'll do is smash it up. I guess you could scrape some of this off of here and open it up a little bit on either side so that the honey drains out. But I'll just be squishing it in the cheesecloth. Alright, let me go back to this other way now. Since, look at that stuff just dripping out of there. Ooh-wee! This is pretty exciting, because this is my second year trying. Last year I didn't get anything, I had trouble. And look at that big old globber of it. And so what I'll do is let it go in this bucket and drain through the cheesecloth for a couple of days and squeeze it out of there, and then I'll end up putting it in jars. I hope you can see this. That's one frame, and some's dripping on this tray over here, which is fine because that is finger licking good. So, oh man, look at that. That's a beautiful thing. I always wanted to do this. So if anybody has any suggestions on better ways to do it for next year, this was the best that I could come up with that was cheap. I just got a bucket and I'm doing this. I know you could take it to the bee store and they charge you a couple of bucks a frame to swing it out. I guess that's what they do. They put it in a machine that's kind of like a washing machine and get the honey out, an extractor of some sort. And I looked at buying them, and those are about 500 bucks a piece. So, you know, for one or two hives a year that have honey, I thought, not gonna spend the money on that. That's for sure. Then you got to store it all for a whole year. So look, it's just dripping out everywhere. And then I don't know what you do with the frames after. How you go and clean these all up to get them ready for next year. I know that I'll have to put the foundation in there, a new foundation in there. So if anybody wants to tell me how to do that, that'd be great. Any comments, helpful comments would be delightful. But you can see I put in a jar already. Oh, everything's sticky. Some of this comb in here. and I'll be sampling that a little bit later. Okay, well this is Benchmade 55 out.